have just taken a knee in the end zone. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Well, on
Wow,
3rd and short,
a dirt ball.
range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories
almost bust that out
in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for space, it's Sanders. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver
to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
I know.
Kentucky sends
I have a
the
little
offense
bit of
back
that,
out
too.
onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Handoff from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Offenses know and work on it all
Good
week.
defense.
Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed.
Good
He's
return.
brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. The give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 10, South Carolina 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
I was
We'll
gonna
see what
say.
that's all
I was gonna say that better not be on
So the
me.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the right.
Good
He's
play.
got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run call. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Trying to show their strength with the
Oh,
down.
wow.
And he runs
What a
it
play.
and scores.
What a play.
Gamecock.
This
Yeah.
guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed on the field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point,
We got a game
the lead is
here.
cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Yep.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after
Got to stay in bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
No.
And that pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep.
Oh!
Hauls it in at the 30.
Dang. What a play.
Slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I know it's early this
Good
year,
shit.
but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
On the run, it's Sanders. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
He's not down at the 7-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, and he will score.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense anyway.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Slings it downfield. Fired in there, but incomplete.
when the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. They get to him as
No way, that's tough.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his 2nd pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
I think I got number 1 Georgia next week.
Dropping back, it's
It's all good.
Starts
Come
to
back
scramble
time.
to the left. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Guard in the backfield. It's key. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on...
Fires toward the end zone.
Hey.
He's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy's scored the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Try to get it to the edge. make the stop, and that
Good
is
run.
the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
If I wasn't in prevent, that probably would have been a touchdown. That outside.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Keeps looking downfield. Hit as he throws. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Looking for the end zone.
Easy pick. Let's go. Give me that.
He thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And when it's third and so
We got a ball game here.
predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the deep.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Give me that. Give me that, boy.
Inside the 25.
And how about the
Dang.
strike?
That's crazy.
Offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
What a catch.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Smashes through the tackle.
Hey,
Touchdown,
let's go.
Kentucky! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Oregon State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Second down.
They go right back to him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's off to the races.
Oh.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. And
That's
he has
crazy.
the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Ooh.
Got some room.
Good shit. That's crazy. Good play.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for blockers. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The completion well past the stick. He steps out of bounds.
That could have been a
He's
pick.
got enough for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Vandergrift. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Ooh, good
And
play.
man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his 2nd pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you, dude.
Fights off a defender. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete, and will change into the field now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Ooh, this is the money quarter.
South Carolina, 28. Kentucky, 24.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
At the 19. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, that's a really good
That was crazy.
stop by this defense. This is when you need it the most. You know they're running the football. You got to be physical. You got to get the ball back when you're trailing. Get the ball back to your offense. Nice stop on 3rd down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The Gamecocks get enough for the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll run the screen.
Ooh.
Touchdown, South Carolina!
Nice.
Reeled it in and just made the house call. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To throw, it's Vandergrift. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive.
What's that?
They've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden,
Yeah, curls and comebacks.
They can come back and win this.
And drag
game.
routes and
Totally different looking
double
team
moves
than
and
what we saw earlier.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
I can't get a stop either, so.
5-play, 75-yard drive.
And I have 4 interceptions, and I still somehow have 32 points. So.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little.
I should have like 50.
That they get him on the ground at the 20.
But you've been playing good defense.
The offense is back on the field. Looking for room. It's Sanders. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a lot.
Fumble!
Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football.
That's crazy.
I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation.
The booth might review that. I don't know.
Get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a deep shot.
Ooh.
And that
Great
makes
pick.
5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That's tough.
And they capitalized not
Thought I had
only on
that.
the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders.
Ooh.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Gets gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
All right, Tom Brady time.
A chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Vandergriff. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Throws to the wideout.
Yeah,
and
6 picks.
Interception as his assault on the record book continues.
That's probably
The
it.
senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if
I
you're
can
on
hold you to
offense,
3.
run the ball and take as much
might have
time
a
as
chance.
possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On the run, still looking. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, it forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left
16 seconds. 6 interceptions, going for 7.
Yeah, and crazy things need to happen because you still got to make a few plays to get down the field with very little time on the clock. But now there is hope. We've got a chance. And the other kicker on the other sideline better be getting warmed up.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling for the first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pressure. He unleashes a long one.
Oh,
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been
another drop pass.
He could have squeezed it. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Oh, he caught it! I caught it! That's crazy.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing.
With no time on the clock.
All of the clock, being smart, getting the
Wow.
base. I think that one should do it.
I gotta clip that.
Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done.
That's
I'm gonna
insane.
call this, but in the clutch, when you need it,
Shador Sanders.
you gotta get in the end zone to come through.
Dude, yeah, like I saw it in the air and I knew it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to go up and try to time this. I know you're trying to use your time, you know.
This dude's been making plays all season long. You've
That's
got to put the ball
insane,
in the
man.
hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
65 completion percentage. You had 70. Dang. You had 24 rushing attempts, 125 yards. I didn't run the ball really at all. I'm just throwing the ball all game. I'm probably gonna join up with Brandon and them and play.